Cocktail characters. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Who are we?
Welcome.
We're not going to tell people everything about this.
It.
Hi. This is something I learned from a sommelier on, Instagram.
I was going to say, people are probably judging us right now because if you're not watching a video, currently what's happening
is...
Oh, look at the video. Look what happened. Can we just... How do we... So... What I was going to say is people may judge us because sometimes I feel like it's frowned upon to put ice in your wine. But I'm going to tell you, you saw something. And I
did.
saw on a show one time, somebody put an ice cube in their red wine, and I was like, I'm doing that. I loved it.
I liked it. It gives it just a little bit of a chill.
The clink on that was so...
There is no clink.
These are not plastic.
These are glass.
Click the bottom.
Oh.
She's sweet.
She good. All right.
She a good morning wine, you know what I'm saying?
Just to kind of get the judgment out of the way right away, because I have been in that space where I'm judging people putting wine on ice. I mean, not judging. I'm just like, all right.
I've straight up judged.
Okay, let's just be honest. I'm like, that's not what you're supposed to do. But with this, I saw her. She was a sommelier, and she said it's actually, I don't remember the term, but it's French. And it's a French term to where you pack in your wine glass tons of ice.
Yeah.
And you pour like a rosé, something crisp, or a Sauvignon Blanc, or we're using a Riesling. And
they know now.
It's just a Riesling. It's a type of wine. Oh, shoot. Anyway, you put it, I don't know what it's called, but you put it over. Well,
a crisp, sweeter wine.
That's
probably.
Right.
Doesn't have to be sweet.
And it's like a whole summer thing too. It kind of helps calm down, like you don't get toe up while you're sitting beside the pool. And
that's true. I do love putting some sort of hydration in my drink, which patent pending.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to tell them the ingredients, but there's a drink on the way in production.
Yeah. It's all up here.
That makes it sound way farther along than it is.
It's in production.
It's in production? I've made it for some friends at the lake one time.
And they loved it.
And I have a name, so.
It's a production.
It's happening.
It's great. So what do you think so far? We'll just talk about it later. Okay, cool.
I love chilled wine. Also, it's hot here.
Yeah.
And I don't want hot wine.
No doubt.
Anyways, so
love it.
Good.
Well, it's fun to try new things.
It is
fun.
Should we address we're in a new space?
We're in a new space, and
here we go. You know what's funny? Today we're going to talk about home renovations, which I'm going to tell you right now. I love them. I love home renovations. I've renovated.
Vision. I really appreciate that about you. You have a vision. I'm really bad about that. I'm just a functional gal. Like, does it work? Next.
Which is, there's space for that.
There is space. I'm really not discounting it.
Yes.
But I love that you have a vision. So yes, being in this home.
Yeah.
Talking about renos.
I bought this house to renovate it. And it was not a buy it, renovate it, move in. Like, it's a large house. So there's a lot to do here. So I've only renovated one level at this point.
So much work.
And then done some paint. So if you see the popcorn ceilings.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Look away from the popcorn.
It's great. So I bought this house a couple years ago. Currently what's been done is the basement. And then I painted the outside and added some patio space.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Thanks.
I love how you did downstairs on the basement. You did that, like, didn't you do like epoxy on the concrete or something?
Yes, it's just a true concrete floor. But he did like a matte top coating with like the variation in color in it. So it's not an epoxy. I don't know what it is.
Kind of is there a way because there's a way to finish the concrete.
Yes. But it's not a shiny concrete. What I have noticed is if something scuffs the floor, I'm still learning how to buff certain kinds of scuffs out.
That's interesting.
I don't have that nailed down yet.
You know what we forgot to do? Talk about our week. But I just want to tell one quick story about the week for me.
Yes.
And I'm pretty proud of this because it's something I've wanted to do for years, and it's not a big deal to any other human but me. So growing up, my mom was very particular about not getting your ears pierced until you were old enough to take care of it yourself. Okay. And then when I was 14, my mom was super into holistic stuff. Okay. And so she took me to this chiropractor who used this heat-seeking missile gun and found my sorry, Mom, if you're listening. This is not to make fun. I think it's actually pretty cool, and it's nice that you cared. So it's to find your pressure points. So there's a bajillion pressure points in everywhere, right? Yeah. But in your ears, there's a lot. Acupuncturists, right? Chink, 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 chink. They use your ears. So to do that. So she took me to this crazy chiropractor in this little town, South Missouri, and he found his little gun and he pinpointed like, this is the spot where you can put an ear piercing and it not affect other pressure points.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
So people are probably walking around with,
oh, they're getting they're all like, I don't know why I have stomach problems. It's because you have an ear piercing, probably.
What? I don't know. I mean, we are not doctors. No, professional.
Yeah, do not listen to anything we're saying.
But that's probably right. So,
okay. Ancient Chinese medicine says yes.
That's crazy. So you have.
So I had a piercing. Of course, when I was 14, I got it. Anyway, thank goodness the holes were not totally crazy and they're evenish.
Right.
So I've had that. And they were off. Like I went to Walmart, as a teenager, Walmart, and the whole gun experience, and then it got infected because you're supposed to twist it and twirl it and kind of keep doing all this stuff to keep it clean. Yeah. And it's like literally the exact opposite of what a professional piercer told me to do with Evie's when she got hers. And hers healed up beautifully, never got infected, and they were just amazing. So I went back to that same piercer this week. I took time to myself on my day off.
That's what you did? Springfield.
I went to Springfield and got my second ear. And
when you said I have an appointment in Springfield, it's going to take 30 minutes and I'll be back on the road, I'm like, what are you doing in Springfield for 30 minutes that you'll just immediately drive back?
Well, and I was going to, but then I was like, you know what? Hell's bells. I'm here.
Yes.
So I went and had lunch by myself, had a glass of wine. Did you know at the wine center, the Derby Wine Center, they have Wine Wednesday and they have $5 glasses of really good wine.
What'd you get? What'd you drink?
It was a Pinot Noir and I can't remember the winery name, but the guy recommended it. He's like, what I recommend is this one because it's normally $15 a glass and you can have it for $5 today. And I was like, that's the one I want. Absolutely. I wanted a white wine with my chicken salad sandwich. Yes. But then he said that, and I was like, I'll take 15 for $5. Thank you very much.
15 for $5.
15 for $5.
The Derby.
So
I love that.
I sat there and I read my book for about 20 minutes, ate my sandwich, drank my wine. And
what's your new piercing?
The mini piercing went, this feels so good to be by myself and just like.
That's so important.
It was a me moment. Anyway, that's what I did. That was one of the amazing things that happened this week for me.
I love that.
It was great.
This is very different from what I was going to tell about the update. My update. It's not really like, I mean, it's from the week. It happens often though in my life. Do you ever feel like you can smell the inside of your nose?
I don't feel that way.
You never feel like you can, you can smell the smell in your nose. You never think that?
I've never thought that.
I think I can.
I bet you can. You're very in tune with your sniffer.
Okay, I think I have. Okay.
I'm gonna ask my husband that. He's very in tune with his sniffer. I'm gonna ask him.
Okay, because let's say I don't blow my nose, and I blow my nose every day. Like once I get out of the shower, it seems like that's the time when I blow my nose.
It loosens everything.
It loosens all up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but
what about in the shower?
I have before.
Like a snot rocket.
I've done it before. Yeah, 100%. Okay. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, if you say you haven't done that,
you're a liar.
You're a liar. Okay, so I'm telling you, sometimes if it's okay, I got more booger buildup in a day than regular.
Okay.
I feel like I can smell them.
You probably can. It's probably filtering through stuff and creating.
And then I'll be like, what is that smell? Literally, sometimes I'll be like, no. What is that smell? And then I'll go blow my nose and I'm like, oh, nothing. It was my boogers. And then I'm like, is something wrong with my body?
It's probably right.
Maybe it's detoxing.
Yes. I think so.
Some doctor's going to watch this and be like,
honey,
something's really
come
wrong.
in and see an ENT. Okay.
Anyway, isn't that weird?
It's really interesting.
Yeah. Also, do you shave your nose hairs?
No,
you
but
don't.
I don't really have very much nose hair. Very many don't. I'm hairy all the other places. Hey, do you have to go get your lip waxed every 4 weeks?
I just microderm my face.
I do that too.
I definitely have hair. I mean, I'm not
I'm
not one of those girls who's like, I never sneeze or I don't have hair.
I've got all this. Hey, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So have you ever gotten your nose holes waxed?
No, but I'd be up for it.
I'd be up for it too, actually.
Yeah, I would do that.
I wondered though if you do too much of that on film. Hey, so I wonder if you take too much of that out, maybe you won't filter properly. I worry about that. Taking too many nose hairs out.
So right now I just have a little nose trimmer. It goes,
yeah, I've done that before. Yeah, sure.
Gabe's here today. This is Gabe's first podcast with us, even though he's been with us. Gabe!
Help. Help me.
We moved to my house because Gabe's being held in the basement.
Okay, so renovations. Okay, so yeah, I'll just really briefly.
Okay.
a friend wrote in and said, I have a friend who was doing renovations and she got a bat caught in her house, and it was a whole thing. That wasn't very exciting because there was not much of a story. And I didn't want to I didn't want to reach out to like the other friend and be like, hey, somebody else said you have a bat story. I'm like, yeah. But I do know this from another friend. It opened up my my memories.
So thank you for that friend for prompting the
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Thanks, Jess. So yeah, that's right. I'll have to send this one for sure to her because she got
a mention.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. At Jess. So which reminded me of another friend who they had an attic that they had partially, it was an old house, like 100 and some year old house. The upstairs, part of it was all finished out enough, to the one side was her daughter's bedroom that was completely finished out and super cutie and had like this cute little bench in the window. So cute. But then there was a door that went into the rest of the attic, which was storage.
Yeah.
But because of the house next door that's vacant and it has a major bat problem,
Ew.
and we know that because we've been inside of it and walked through the house, and there was dead bats. Like, that's disease, right? Like, that's awful. So we're like, oh, everybody. Anyway,
I don't feel like you hear bat problems very often.
You don't.
Bat problems,
and
not
bat. The bats are protected. You can't kill a bat.
What?
Yes,
they're rabid, right?
They can be. Yes.
And we're just like
we're protecting them,
so they can't take the house down because you protect the bats.
You got to figure out a way to humanely get them out. You can't like trap them and kill them.
Who?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Who was like the bats are in trouble? Yeah,
it sounds like a government thing to me. They didn't have a problem in their house, but the neighbor that one found its way in somehow into that. They brought a professional in to figure out what to do with it and how to get rid of it.
You cannot kill a bat.
You can't. I'm not saying no bats were killed in the story. They had somebody professional come, and he's like, and when they come, they actually try to find it up and seal all the ways that this bat could have gotten in.
Because they're disgusting.
Right. But the problem with this situation is the bat, they didn't realize it was up in the storage area, and they had opened it up to put stuff, and it came into her daughter's bedroom. And they didn't know it. And then her daughter woke up and it had been flying near her head. And the thing is if you get even a scratch from a bat, it could cause you to get infected. And so you have to go and get a shot just in case, or get whatever antibiotics. I don't know. This is just. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So then her daughter never went back up to her really cutie attic bedroom.
She was like, I'm done.
I ain't going back up. She went to their other spare room downstairs and said, I ain't going back. And then they had the bad guy come in and they figured out the bat situation. It was a whole thing.
The bad guy. The bad guy came.
the bat guy came. Enunciate. Anyway, that's a bat story. There's a double bat story there. Like, a friend had a bat issue. Don't know her story, but I'm going to tell you about this other bat issue.
Wow, bats. I'm pretty sure if I saw a bat, I'd be like, well, that's got to be dead.
It's got to be killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Anyway.
Well, that's interesting.
So there's that Reno story.
Wow.
It's not really a Reno story. It's just like an interesting house story.
So growing up, my parents were very DIY people. Mm-hmm. And the majority of my childhood was spent growing up in this like family house that was on like in the middle of land. And I loved it. I would pretend I was Laura Ingalls Wilder. And I'd just go out and I would pack like a lunch and climb a tree for the day and just like eat berries. We had a huckleberry tree. Huckleberry? My parents are like, that's wrong.
Have played. You and I could have played for hours.
We would have been best friends.
Oh,
I would just get lost.
I would pack up a whole thing too and go down, and I would do like church down the tree and the tree.
Do you know what that made me think of?
What?
If my parents listen to this, they're gonna die. Okay, when I was 8. Okay, my grandparents lived in the middle of town in a neighborhood, and they had this back patio, and we would go over there, and there wasn't a lot of kid stuff to do at their house, and like their backyard was small, and so I always wanted to be outside though, so I'd go outside, and they had this long gardens like hose spout, like long chink thing on the end.
Right.
And I would pretend it was a microphone.
Oh, yes, 100%.
So I'd hold it, and for some reason I thought there's mice in this yard, and I literally would preach sermons to the mice, and I would be like, turn back, and I became like a Baptist preacher. So have it. Get in, turn back, your ways, bats, mice. My parents one time were
like a really churchy Cinderella.
Yes. I came in. I didn't know anyone was watching me, but I came in, and my parents were like, what were you doing out there? And I was like, well,
did you admit
mice matter too?
Mice lives matter. That's so cute.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyways, but my parents would renovate. They renovated every inch of this house that we lived in. Anyways, when it came time for the kitchen, like they pulled everything up. This was like a family.
We call that to the studs.
I mean, it was
to
the dirt, actually. Yeah. So you like in the kitchen to walk, and it was a galley kitchen. You had to walk through the kitchen to get to like certain parts of the house. This is an old farmhouse. My dad, I just remember him like waist up, like all you could see was his waist because he's standing on the dirt, just like getting some stuff done in the crawl space. So that's not like a crazy thing, but they were just always like doing something, which is why every house I've bought and lived in, renovations have happened.
I feel like I have an opposite story from that because my parents were always doing stuff to our houses too. Always.
Yeah.
We even have some really cool like old VHS tapes that we found that have them with their buddy. He came over and he was a mason and he helped them build the fireplace back or for the wood stove, like the whole bricked it out and everything looked so good. So we grew up like that too. Yeah. But I felt like the projects never got done. Oh. And so I hate renovations. Like literally hate it. And guess what? We live in that. Like that's literally my life now.
Yeah.
So my renovation story, I think we have 2 seconds, is we completely gutted our downstairs bathroom years ago. And we paid my brother and his friend to come in and do that because it had some water damage and all these issues. Once we got all of it out though, we realized like joists were rotted. Like it was a whole thing. And then we had to replumb it. So we've got it the electricity reran, the plumbing reran. Jordan had to dig out and redo the sewer line. Like it was a whole thing.
Yes.
And once it got to that point, he was like, I'm taking a break, and there's always either time or money, right? It's one or the other, never both at the same time. So it's not completed, which is a running joke amongst all of our friends who come over like, can we use this downstairs bathroom yet? And like, no, as the sign says, closed, go upstairs.
The sign says
we
closed.
Can't have people over that have like disabilities. Like you have to climb the stairs to use the bathroom.
Not ADA compliant.
Yes, at all. Anyway, but one of the funny stories about that, when the guys were pulling out the shower kit, which was not a true shower kit, it was like hodgepodge together it was a rental house for years and years and years, and it was just sad. When they pulled it out, there was a completely decomposed raccoon behind the shower wall. I'm like, I probably took a shower with that
with the raccoon. My dad helped me get some of the stuff out of this house basement, and there was just dead mice. Talk about mice. There's mice everywhere. Nice problem. Okay, really quick story about this house. Do I have a quick time? Okay. So this is not a renovation story, but you have to know this house was built in 1965. Okay. And it's a cool house.
It's a cool house.
It's so unique, which is why I bought it. Like it needs so many things, but I just love all the little unique, crazy things about it. Okay. So I move in. My neighbor comes over who brought us this wine, actually.
Yes. So good.
She is the best. So I've bought the house, moved in. She comes over. She's like, and did they tell you about the murder? I was like,
what? Shaylee, you've never told me this.
Oh, I swear I had. Okay. So she was like, have they did? And I was like, no. And I could tell she was like, uh-oh. Like you just moved into this house and you did not know that there was a murder in it? Yes. So I'm in my kitchen and she's like, and I was like, nope. So I tried to quickly change my face and be like, tell me everything. I love this. Cause I am not freaked out. Like
same.
Don't care. So she said, so this house was built in 1965. If you drive up to it, if you saw this and you think that when this was built, it was probably kind of a little party, maybe mobster 100%.
House.
100%.
No, like with a patio area and there's a tennis court.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
The way the front wall is with the lights.
100%.
Yes. Okay. So she says, so just a couple years after this house was built, the guy, I guess, who owned it, the owner of this house, there's a house, just a neighbor right over here. The lady who built this house, her son lives there. So that house has never exchanged.
That house next door is the same people?
Same family.
Okay.
The lady who built it lived there her whole life. Her son moved in when she passed. Okay, gotcha. Maybe even lived there while.
Okay, so in the same family. Okay. Got it.
So she lived there. When she lived there. So in my head, I'm like, 1969? Sure, I mean, I don't know. So somebody comes to her door and knocks on it and says, hey, where does so-and-so live? Is he just up here? And she goes, oh yeah, he's just in the house up here. Dun, 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 dun. Shot in this where we are right now.
No.
Someone came in the house and shot him. I guess he had mob ties, something with the mafia. and was like
off right here.
Right.
I feel it. Like, I feel like that could totally happen here.
Yes. If you were to see the stone wall behind you,
100%.
you'd be like, yeah, someone could have been murdered for mafia ties.
Ooh,
isn't that crazy?
Gosh.
I need to look it up.
Dreams do come true.
They come true.
You get to live in a murder house. I'm so excited for you.
It can happen for you too.
We'll find you a murder house. Ding.
Yeah. So anyways, I need to look it up. I don't know his name. I could probably look back at title records and figure that out, but we have research to do.
This house has seen so much life.
Oh,
and
I
death.
think it's seen a lot of things. Some stuff. She crazy. So anyways, it's good.
That's fun.
It is fun.
Well, we already told you about the drink. Oops. Kind of threw off the format.
But seriously, try it. Don't be too hoity-toity for a little bit of ice in your wine.
I love the idea of packing it out.
I love the pack
because it didn't water it down too quickly.
No.
That helped a lot.
It was like very cold, very crisp. And honestly, when drinks get watered down a little bit, I'm okay with it.
I am too.
I don't mind.
Actually, I prefer like a Coke that's been watered down just a little.
Yeah.
So
it's good. And this was a sweet Riesling, which normally we're not sweet wine drinkers, but
it's great like this.
It's great.
Well, Riesling, if you get a different Riesling, some are super sweet and some are sweet with a little tart. This is sweet with a little tart. It's over there.
This is Chateau Saint Michel.
It's good.
Which is a very affordable, middle of the road wine.
Yeah.
And my neighbor's sweet and she likes wine and she brought it over one night.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I will do that again 100%.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, well.
And I drink mine really quickly.
I love it.
Oops.
Cheers.
Cheers
to Renovations,
Renovations.
Murders, and ice in your wine.
100%.